So today, once again, we are back to review the daily Hindu newspaper. Today, we will review the Hindu newspaper of 30th of October. Let's start the session. Before starting the session, I would like to tell you that I have a subscription from the Hindu website. Daily basis, I am downloading the newspaper and then I am reviewing all the things. So let's start. First, we will read out all the headline. Then we will read the remaining news. So the first headline is Cup of Woes. Tuberculosis haunts closed tea garden in Bengal. Anti-hijab protesters step toward change, says activist Ali Nejad. 120 died, 100 injured in Halloween stampede on street in Seoul. Rohit Man faced South Africa test. Look to sustain momentum. Kalanamak rise now small, strong. The Indian Agriculture Research Institute has successfully tested two new dwarf varieties in the Pradesh that give double the yield. Amendment ID rules are meant to make web safer for all. Minister of State for Electronic Rajiv Chandrasekhar on Saturday said that with the new amendment to the information technology rule, the government focus is to make the internet safe, trusted, and accountable safe for user. China upgrading road opposite Eastern Ladakh. MCT file plane against false info on new landfills. Ready for Chhat Puja. Ahead of poll, Gujarat announces panel to study uniform civil code. Committee to be headed by a retired High Court judge and will have 3 or 4 members. Jammu Kashmir High Court allow fresh trial in Nadima massacre case. 24 Kashmiri Pandits were killed by gunmen March 30, 2020 in South Kashmir, Pulwama. 7 losses lessons dropped earlier to be taught this year in Karnataka. MCT files complaint against those misleading about more landfill slides. Ban on construction as air quality falls to severe category. Briefly, teen murder by two juvenile for reacting to sister harassment. This is a incident of Delhi's Patel Nagar. War of words among parties on Chhat Eve. Lieutenant Governor written file asked Chief Minister to think red light on Gadi off. Any effective and sustainable solution to this long-standing problem will involve technological intervention, not ad hoc steps. The tussle between Lieutenant Governor and Chief Minister of Delhi over the light on Gadi off campaign intensed on the Saturday with AAP working protesting outside the residence who and they sent the file seeking approval for the drive back to Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. Policing on the agenda at meeting of governors on November 4. Aspirants urge UP government for constable job notification. Many users also demanded age relaxation, arguing that vacancies have not been filled regularly for the last 4 years. They might lose their chance to participate in the recruitment process. Former Andaman Chief Secretary grilled over gang rape charge. Vande Bharat train hits cattle in Gujarat, third incident this month. Brokers trying to buy up MLAs in Delhi allege Sisodia. Classified. MLA poaching case. Judge give conflicting orders. Cash gift subscribe. Congress demand judicial inquiry. Karnataka Congress demand Bomani resignation, wants a case registered against him under Prevention and Corruption Act for allegedly offering journalists 1 lakh for each for Deepavali. Exhibition on the life, work and murder trial of Narendra Dhabholkar. Actor Nasuddin Shah taking a look at the exhibits mounted as part of the VR on trial exhibit in Mumbai. Curcumin compound protects cattle from disease study. Terrorists using technology to harm society. Daily declaration focus on threat from unmanned aerial system, online radicalization and recruitment as well as terror financing through cryptocurrency and other vital entries. Terror activities up in Jammu Kashmir since 2021. India International Partnership Panel. Kalam cries is now small and strong. One dead, many missing in landslide at power plant Kishtwar. China continues work to upgrade road opposite Eastern Ladakh. Registration open for B-Lock boardroom changes. Challenge 2022. At State Minister meet Shah flag surge in Mazars at Bat Dwarka. Minority and diversity. Sunak rise and shifting lines of identity politics in India. AAP will name its Chief Minister candidate for Gujarat on November 4 Kejriwal. Kinnaur youth seek affidavit from election candidate against hydroelectric project. Election Commission censors Telangana minister ahead of Mandagam by-election. Tuberculosis find easy picking in close tea garden of North Bengal. Every district UP to have a cyber police station soon. The loss of jobs and erratic government assistance have mean the workers have to lend for themselves. In picture the Kamal Magar at the state and health clinics near the factory. Rampant malnutrition has led to a rise in TB among workers, many of whom are already grappling with loss of life. With the disease taking its step toll on their mental and physical health, the liberal unable to move out for work and are hoping for their abandoned garden to reopen. Bengal opposition alleged lottery scam as Trinamool leader win big. Rise in demand for India trained nurses after pandemic data. FIR registered against the wire on fake news allegation by BJP's Malviya. An FIR has been registered against the news portal The Wire on allegation raised by BJP ID cell head Amit Malviya on cheating, forgery, and publishing fake stories against him and Meta and Instagram. Meanwhile, The Wire has filed a complaint against one of its former consultant, Devesh Kumar, who allegedly supplied the fabricated details for the story. No FIR has been registered yet. Older prisoner Gadamalo by return home to Pakistan. Philippine dead told following sighting a storm climbed 72. Taiwan conduct its first LGBTQ pride rally since the past 2 years. Iran Shireen attack mourners chant against Armeni riots at Fernal. Citing attack against ships, Russia moved to suspend grain export. The UN brokered grain export deal has seen more than 9 million tons of grain exported from Ukraine and brought down global food prices. Moscow claims minor damage during a pre-dawn attack on Navy and civilian vessels, Sevastopol. 120 dead for Halloween crowd surge in Seoul. Xi invokes Mao during visit to party Holy Land. Brazil, Bolsonaro, Lula face off in final debate. Twin car bomb blast kill 9 in Somalia. Police charge attacker of Pelosi spy. Effect of neural precursor cell abnormal migration, a new target found to combat AML Salmonella. Recent studies have found the emergence of multi-drug resistant Salmonella fumarian that cause infection in human and cattle. Hardy bacteria can survive on Mars for over 280 million years. Researchers have discovered that certain hardy bacteria could survive in the hostile Martian condition of for millions of years by testing the ability of selection of extreme for microbes which can live in harsh environment to survive in cold radioactive conditions similar to those on Mars. The team found that when dried and frozen, the Radiodrams microbe could survive under the surface of Mars for 280 million years. Bird flu outbreak in Europe leave a trail of destruction. Risk of rare blood clotting with AstraZeneca vaccine. Banana, the highly nutrition food. Insert viral DNA question corner. Do fragments of endogenous retroviruses exist in human genome too? Very banana, the highly nutritious food. By speaking of science, Dr. Bala Subramanian, many varieties, the nutrition value. What is it in banana that has made them tasty wholly of medicine value and nutrition value? The book Nutritional Value of Indian Foods from the Indian Council of Medical Science research that banana have 10-20 milligram of calcium, 36 milligram of sodium, 34 milligram of magnesium, and 30-40 milligram of phosphorus, and per 100 gram of edible material. And these make banana highly nutrition. It is relevant to point out that all of the food in India, banana is the cheapest available even in rural area in most part of the India all through the year and more nutrition than many other fruit in the market, such as mangoes and oranges. Most of these are essentially expensive and less nutrition than the lowly banana. And banana is not just a fruit that is tasty and good for health. Even its peel is of use as a biochar, which is used both as fertilizer and to generate electricity. Effort around the tubes to Why? What is the doctrine of pleasure? Why did the Kerala government want to invoke it? What issue have brought things to such pass? Is the world's climate action plan on track? Why has Google got a second antitrust fine? Did the tech giant engage in anti-competitive practice through its Play Store policies? How did the earlier fine pertain to the Android mobile devices ecosystem? How has the Alphabet-owned company reacted to the second penalty in a week? What are some of the key findings? The current investigation found that in the market for licensed operating system, Google enjoyed a dominant position. OS are complex software product needed to run application program on smartphones. Android, which is the most prominent, such as OS was acquired by Google in 2005. Android is a licensable OS, meaning the developer Google license to the smartphone manufacturer like Samsung, Vivo, and so on. According to Counterpoint Research, 97% of India's 600 million smartphones are powered by Google Android OS, while Android is an in principle open source. The Competition Commission of India found that it is controlled by Google. The Commission noted that through its restrictive agreement with smartphone manufacturer, Google made that sure that manufacturers who wished to use its proprietary apps such as Chrome, Play Store, YouTube, and so on had to use Google version of Android. The CC also concluded that the Google Play Store is the largest app store in terms of user availability of apps and developer compared to other apps. The order noted that the Play Store, which is a part of the Google Suite, Chrome, Gmail, YouTube, etc., comes pre-installed in 100% Android OS device and owing to mandatory pre-installation and entire bearing. Old bird, new king. The takeover of the social app, which has been struggling for years to review growth and amid worries about the spread of fake news and hate speech on its platform by the world's richest man, a free speech absolutist has raised both hype and concern about its future. Twitter originated in 2006 from Jack Dorsey's idea of sharing status update among friends. Dorsey first stint as the CEO started in 2000. He returned in 2015 to replace by Parag Agrawal in 2000, who was fired by Musk. After taking over the network, Musk has announced a content moderation council which will take decision on content and account reinstallment. New era. While his firing of the top order was expected, Mr. Musk began his ownership and rumors of massive firing spree that would affect Twitter's 7,500 odd employees across various countries. He also brings apprehension about Twitter policies around content. Anti-immigrant hardliner. The Conservative MP with ties to extreme right wing of the party has been appointed by Rishi Sunak as Home Secretary. The tropical populist. IT rules obligate social media firm on content. We have left this. Let's read it. This also. The heady cocktail of ultra-nationalism, conservatism, and demonization of opponents has ensured the far-right leader still remain a formidable support. IT rules obligate social media firm on content. Government extends sugar export cut till October 31, 2023. NTPC Q2 net profit 7% to 3,480 crore as expenditure rises. Most millennials Generation Z may ask for pay rise in 6 months. Sumangata Steel aims to KVE aims to cut net profit to 11%. India oil tons loss in Q2 cause fuel case. India outshoot Australia wins title. India reclaimed the Sultan of Johor Cup, piping Australia via sudden death. AKBMB has the measure of EV again. Man City ghost of Chelsea stumble. Akram admitted he was once addicted to cocaine. Wasim Akram, in his upcoming autobiography, has admitted that he was once addicted to cocaine after his retirement from the game. He said, it went away after the death of his first wife, Huma. I like to indulge myself. I like to party. I developed a dependence on cocaine. It started in innocuously and grew more serious, he said. Greg Chappell calls for review of dead ball during free hit. Australian great Greg Chappell has called for review of the laws of cricket, saying if the ball hits the stump during a free hit, it should be declared dead. If a bowler is good enough to bowl the perfect Yorker as Nawaz did, why does he need to be punished any further? Bharat showing it pulls way against the Bang Giant, too good for Titans. Rohit's man in blue will look to keep the momentum going. Today's match is Bangladesh versus Zimbabwe and Netherlands versus Pakistan, India versus South Africa. Philip Boots is a New Zealand Sri Lanka. Shankar make the men's under 19 final. Defending champion Spain run into dark horse Colombia. Lodi backs India's chances in Junior Davis Cup final. Equal pay for equal play. Cut in half. Sakshi Mask wins 49 kg gold medal. News in frames. Thousands making their way toward the HE cemetery in Saqqez Mahsa Amini hometown in the western Iranian province of the Kurdistan to mark 14 days since her death, defying heightened security measures as part of a crackdown on the women-led protest. People light a fire during a protest against no normal policing in Tehran, Reuters, West Asia News Agency. A demonstration outside Iran consulate in London. Nasiba Samsi, an Iranian woman living in Turkey, cuts her hair during a protest outside the Iranian consulate in Istanbul. Bare heads, steely hearts. Thousands of protesters are out on the street of Iran against the government after a young woman who was arrested for breach of dress code died in custody. People holding placard at the Acropolis archaeological site in Athens, Greece. The Hindu. A woman raising a slogan in front of the Iranian embassy in Madrid, Spain. A protester in the German capital Berlin gives a clarion call for freedom. Syrian Kurdish women taking part in demonstration in Syria northeastern city of Hasaka. Support for regime Iranian taking part in a pro-hijab rally in the Tahrir Square north of Tehran. So some are supporting, some are against of his Iran government claiming this is the Western agenda, and their supporter Iranian government supporter are supporting the Iran. Rest people are against the Iran. So this is all about the Hindu news. Thank you for watching the channel. Thanks a lot. Bye. Take care. Have a good day.